Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we are in High Lake, which is one of the northern areas on the map right here. And as you see, I've been hunting in Calburn a lot, but we're going to head east towards Calburn and see if we can't get some elk today. So I have, is this the right one? This one is Elk Scent. You can't tell, but it's Elk Scent. I guess I could do it this way to show you that it's Elk Scent. There it is, Elk Scent, and I also have Moose Scent as well. So you have like I think 10 uses of them, and attraction units of 50 versus the elk collar, which is an attraction units of 40. So there you go. The difference is these ones last, I think, for what's it, 300 seconds? It's like 5 minutes, something like that. So we're gonna head east, as I mentioned, and we'll see if we can't get something. So. There actually have been some updates since the last time I have played this game, or last time I recorded this game, sorry. One of the big updates is in terms of the noise you make, which is kind of interesting. Give a little bugle there. Maybe we'll get a response. Oh, that was easy. Where was that? Down there? Oh, shoot. It's like right into the wind. We'll head that direction, though. Anyways, one of the things I mentioned was the fact that they messed with the sound making. So now, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner there, there's like, if I slow down here and just walk, you can see that there's like, where the speaker is, there's white and then there's red. Red's where you're making a lot of noise, and white's where you're not making as much noise. And they added some different modes here. So this is walking, that would be running. And depending on what you're running through, you'll make more or less noise. So we're gonna see if we can't get close enough to these elk. So I have the biggest gun in the game right now. This is the 338. I better do that before I use my bow. It's funny, if you don't do this like right at the start and then you use your bow, your guns will be messed up. So it's still work in progress. They're still patching the game right now, so that's to be expected. So the noise thing, so as you can see, I'm not making very much noise as I walk through certain things. You can actually walk around like this and creep up on things relatively easily, to be honest with you. Not always, of course, but sometimes you can. And then if I were to creep, you have this creep. As you can see, I'm not making a whole lot of noise. And then you can have a slow creep, or sorry, this is the slow creep, and this is the fast creep, or stalk, whatever you're going to call it. So anyhow, let's see if we can't locate these elk. So when you find one, usually you find more than one. And due to some of the perks, oh, that's a better direction for us. Due to some of the perks I have, I actually am less visible when I'm in the brush and whatnot now. So I'm able to sometimes take elk with the bow, which is kind of fun. So, and I also have the this is the highest level bow you can get. There's 2 levels. There's like the low one, and this is the high one. This is a 70-pound compound bow, whereas the other one is a 60-pound compound bow. Let's just stop here for a second, take a quick little peek. I don't see anything down there. What do we have? And this is also the rangefinder. So since the last video, I've upgraded a couple things because I played a lot since the last video. But I didn't record it all because this isn't everybody's cup of tea, so to speak. So anyways, I'll pause here and I'll come back when I find an elk. Well, we didn't find any elk yet, but we did find a male whitetail just over here. He's a minor one. We're gonna get a little, let's see if we can get a little bit more hidden from him, because if he comes around here and looks for us, he's definitely gonna spot us. I'm gonna call him in a little bit more here. I'm crouched down at the moment. We'll see if we can't bring him in. Usually males are a lot more skittish than the females. So as you can see, if you look in the bottom right hand corner where there's the heart and there's a flat line, the flat line indicates that I'm hidden or not super visible. But if I stand up, for example, I'm still hidden because I'm behind a tree. But if I move outside of the tree, you'll see that there's a little circle. So it shows my profile. So now my profile is apparently hidden. So one of the key things to note is when you're going after deer, it seems like what will happen is if you try to if you try to call too much, it often will scare them away. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get close enough to this deer to use my bow, but if we happen to, let's just change out our ammo, because this is the bear apparently ammo, which I've actually used on a bear, and that you don't get the integrity bonus when you use it. It's actually meant for like elk and moose primarily. So I don't know where that deer went. I spooked him a couple times, and I saw him, and he's over there somewhere. And usually they'll come and investigate a deer bleat often, but I don't know where he is specifically at the moment because I cannot see him at all. But I know he was over there. So we'll see if he comes in. No, I don't hear anything. Oh, no, wait. Is he coming over to investigate? This is the hard part of this game. It's like, what you hear, is it like the animal you're tracking, or is it something else sometimes? And that makes it interesting because it, oh no, there's something coming over to inspect. And I don't know where it is. You need to be able to localize with your earphones to make, what I mean by that is, I can hear this, but I don't know where it is, but only with the earphones can you kind of detect where exactly it is. Sometimes you can localize where they're actually coming from. And I think this is coming from over, whatever it is coming from over there somewhere. Where is that coming from? Hopefully you guys can hear those footprints. Or footfalls, whatever you want to call it. Let's give it another call here. See if we can bring it in a bit more. The important thing is that we're hidden. I was tracking an elk, but I didn't find any elk. Well, not yet at least. And I just came across this deer, so I'm the type of person who, if I come across something, I'll go after it. Even if I'm going for something else. I'm okay with kind of mixing and matching. Some people are like, oh no, we're going for this specifically, and let's see what happens. But I'm just like, hey, there's something there I see, let's go for it. But that's just me. Alright. No, where did that come from? The only bad direction it would come from is that direction over there, which is where the wind is going. But I don't see where this one's coming from. Alright, let's see if we can't bring it in here a bit more. Oh, there it is. You guys can see that or not. It's right there and down there. Is that the elk? Or is that the elk? Is that the buck we're looking for? I think it is, yeah. Just behind the trees there. You may or may not decide to come out of the trees. So sometimes, if the deer doesn't want to... oh no, there it is right there. We might be able to get it with a bow. We'll see. We'll see. I like using the bow personally, but it's a bit slower, a bit more methodical, I suppose. Let's get our bow out and decide, just in case it decides to come up here somewhere. Because we're theoretically like as hidden as we can possibly be. I don't have any scent eliminator. So. Alright, you gonna stop there for me? That would just be fantastic if you did. There we go. Nice. I don't know how good that shot was, but I like using the bow because usually it's one shot and it's done. Even got my arrow back right through the thoracic spine there. Not too bad. Integrity bonus 100%. So despite the fact that I'm using the higher level bow, I'm using the lower level ammo. I got a bronze rating on that one, so unfortunately. So I'm using the higher level bow, but you just put the regular ammo in and you're fine. So anyways, let's go back to trying to find those elk. Let's bring up our PDA, or PDA, I guess it's not really a PDA, but bring up our, whatever you want, tablet, I guess this would be. Let's go back to our last known spot with our elk here, which I guess is this right here, Roosevelt elk, yep. And this is me tracking the elk, well, that's what I was tracking before, but that buck decided to join the party, so to speak, so. Anyways, let's continue on, see if we can't find the elk once again. Because they're obviously traveling in a pack here. You can see that there's this one, that's probably a female, and this is a male right here. So I'm going to keep heading in this direction, which is the worst direction actually, now that I think about it. Because we're basically heading in the into the wind or down. We're basically walking with the wind, which is bad for us. Also, they made a change to the droppings, so if you examine the droppings, you can say it'll tell you whether it's just now or whether it's been there for a while now, which is kind of cool. So there we go. That's what we're looking for. So like if I find some droppings from this elk, if it sometimes they'll say very old now, which is nice. So like here's one right here, looks like. So there you go, very fresh. So it shows you how fresh it is, which is nice, because it gives you an idea of how far away they are, which is what I like. All right, we're back. So I think I've stumbled upon some more elk here. I can hear them, but I have no idea where they are. And they're super, super close. Let's change our ammo out to the bear ammo here, or the other 600 grain arrows. I don't know where it is, but it's super, super close. Where is it? Oh my goodness. This is a frustrating part sometimes when you're in a jungle. I'm not in a jungle, in a forest. I don't know where it is, but I think it's behind me, which isn't great. Oh no, there it is right there. I don't know if that's a male or a female though. That's a female. And there's the male right there. Just poke your head out just a little bit more. Yeah, see, that's the problem. He's right. The problem is like he's too close, and I could probably shoot through the trees, but the chances that I'll get a good hit are probably pretty low. I hope he's not stuck in that tree. That'd be just ridiculous. So I do have the Elk Scent too. I could use, but honestly, he would have to walk really close to me right now. And this isn't a great area to take a shot from, so I'm going to see if I can maneuver over to those trees over there. And so this is what this is the perk I picked up. So you can aim like this now, at least with the perk I have. So I'm going to try and get over to those trees, and we'll see if we can attract them over. Alright, so I moved over these trees over here. There's an elk right over there. You guys can see it or not. It's behind that tree now. Right there, of course. You think you position yourself into a better spot, and then you end up running into the same thing. So let's move a bit closer out here a little bit. Open it up. Oh, he might just come just in range here. Alright, that's a good shot. Nice! Let's see how long it takes for him to drop. Shouldn't take too long. Nice, that was a good shot too. I think it was a good shot. Now the crazy thing about elk is I could probably sit here and call in the other ones too. Probably. Let's go over and just see how that elk. So it was probably a good hit. Just by the looks of it. Yeah, there he is right there. So let's check. I'm sure it was a vital hit. Just yeah. Based on how far he's gone. Now the arrows I was using there are the 600 grain arrows. Which are the ones meant for like elk and moose basically, so that's why he dropped that quickly. The one thing, they don't seem to drop like deer do. Deer will drop like a rock basically, so I'm just being quiet here because I know there's some other elk around as well, so just in case one pokes its head out. Usually they get spooked from the bow. Let's see what that hit was like. I think that was one I was tracking for ages now. There may still be a female around, but let's see. Well, we managed to get an elk finally. Let's see here. Flesh, left lung, right lung. That was a good hit. Not bad on the quick kill bonus as well. Could be a bit quicker. They didn't drop instantaneously, but so you can see where it actually entered right there. And then hit right both of the lungs there, so not bad. 10 meters. Pretty close. Nice. Excellent. Bronze again though. Been trying to get gold for a while now. Just see what they decide is gold. So, anyways, that'll be a good enough time as any to end the video on an up, I guess, rather than a down. My name's Ian Raps. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also let me know if you'd like to see some more of the Hunter Catch you guys later.